I mean, the first thing you need, in my opinion, for Wing Chun, and how the system once was, according to ancient Kung Fu, is the concept of sticking. Without sticking, there's not really any Wing Chun fighting going on. Now, sticking is very difficult because many people, they're doing Chisa, they're using sticky hands, right? And actually, they think they're sticking, but they're just having contact and rolling around. Sticking is an internal skill that you have to feel in order to believe. And very, very few people have that ability. Now, I have a Danny here just to feel with the sticking, right? Because we need yielding for defensive. We need sticking for the offense. Now, the yielding, Danny, because also some people made fun of it, right? That when pushing, that maybe he's a strong guy and he can push me over or whatever, right? But when you push me, right? When you push me, what do you feel, right? It's like nothing you feel before, right?
No,
it is.
No. It's soft, but it's solid.
Soft but solid. I can choose to yield softly. I can choose to yield less and even give you back, you know, and then just return the force, and he feels like that. So I did it with American football player, my student, yes, 110 kilo. I did it with many heavy people. They still cannot push me over. So it's not about how strong the other guy is. And then they misunderstand the purpose of the exercise. This is just to learn how to yield, which is very needed in sparring. So if I can do it with a push and I yield soft, right? Of course, when he punches me, I yield in the same thing. Or maybe hit my body and I yield in the same thing. So in a close range, it's very important, these pushing exercises. It's for yielding. It's a training method. Now, sticking. Many people think this is sticking. This is just having contact. Yeah, maybe adhering. It is not sticking. Sticking is not I stick on you or I touch you. And he can move freely. He can go away. Sticking is we're done with chi, sinking the chi. And let you feel, when I start to sink the chi, right? What do you feel?
I feel like there's a lead weight on my arm. I just can't.
But it is soft, my whole arm is soft. But you cannot pull it away. It's like you're stuck to me. Right? It's like you're stuck to me. It's like he come in my spider web. That is sticking. That's why when people see interaction or see me moving freely or sparring, they say, yeah, but he can just let go of the hand and just smash his face. No, you can't. When I sink the chi and I stick to you, it's actually you sticking to me. You can't escape. This is what is called na Ging, yeah? Like, or na Jin in Mandarin, is the seizing. You're really seizing the body of the opponent. So the moment he punches, right, and I yield, now it's so close to my body, he can escape. Because no sticking, it's just yielding, right? But the moment he comes, now, right, it's different, right? All of a sudden he's gone, and it's not muscular force. It's not muscular force. Now, in the southern praying mantis, they have a grinding exercise, yeah? We can do something similar. They have also in other internal arts. It's just power. You come to my chest, yeah? I come to your chest. Now, my arm is totally relaxed. What do you feel? It's totally relaxed. So soft, right? Yeah? So soft. You stretch your arm, come. Stretch your arm. Come, it looks so soft, right? It's so soft. It's a different kind of force, right?
It's different.
It's chi, it's sticking force, no muscular power. And the power is tremendous. Wing Chun, Chan Buddhism, takes the fight different. Instead of, he has a fighting position, right? Saying, I want now to stop him from doing what he wants to do. So I want to stop him from doing what he wants to do. Which is already conflicting, there's already tension there, right? It's a very different mindset. Actually, I want you to do what you want to do. Please do what you want to do. Give me what you have. Then I take it and I lead it. By yielding, by sticking, by joining. They can use then my snake engine, I can use my snake body. And it's the same as in Chi Sao, it's seamless. If you see BJJ, how they roll on the floor, how they spar, it's beautiful. I can watch it for hours, right? You watch Rickson Gracie. You watch Marcelo Garcia. I can watch for hours. It's poetry in motion, right? But when they spar, and then they have their fight in MMA or something, they do the same thing. In our system, IWKA Wing Tjun, it has to be seamless, right? So how we do Chi Sao is how we spar, just like the BJJ people, but then standing up. So when we do our rolling hands, no matter in this way or we do the Pun style, actually my hands are all interrupted strikes. So this one is an uppercut, is a hook from the inside, an uppercut, right? It is a chanzao, chanzao is a beauty stop, yeah? Or he strikes, and you try to strike, just try to strike. You think you strike, you cannot strike. Why? Because of the sticking I explained before. Of course, if I don't stick, now it's reflexes, you see, I cannot catch it. He comes, I maybe react too late, but I put the chi, yeah, you strike. He's sticking. You see my spider web, and then I can place my strike. So of course, now break the distance. You start to throw for a punch, and I strike, and I stick and I strike. One, bang, bang, boom, boom, you see? And strike, boom, strike, 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 strike. This is how we do the first light sparring. I don't need to know what kind of punch, and my body yields. And for the people who think, yeah, but he's a student, and he's not attacking so hard, right? I want to show something. And then, first of all, just for the force part, can you give a hook to the head, but a little bit strong, right? Just let's see how they're yielding. Yeah, what do you feel?
Well, I'm starting to...
Okay. Outside of that, is there any hard block?
No, I'm just absorbed.
It's gone, right? You can't? Look, boom. You even jump off the floor. It's just yielding. So he strikes very hard. The guy has big hands. You see here? You see my hand is mini compared to him. He has very hard hitting hands. Just show you now the yielding, not the sticking. But when he starts to hit, what do you feel?
It's just
go ahead.
It goes into nothing.
You see, that's my tan sao, my chun sao, my bong sao, it's all there. It goes into nothing. But that's without the sticking. Now if I put the sticking in, so the moment he strikes, shoot, now sticking, right? Then boom! How much blows I need?
One.
Yeah. It's a lot of power there. It's how I spar, it's how I do Chi Sao. It's how I do Chi Sao. And I don't need to know what's coming. Come on. This is it. Maybe put the choke in there. Yeah, now we start to strike. Yeah? We start to strike. Put striking in. Yes, put striking in. Just put striking in. Put striking. See, I stick, so I make it so hard for you to strike, right? Right? It's so hard for you to strike because the people don't understand the sticking. But now I break the distance. Technique. Same like the Chi Sao. See my sparring? Just move. Just move. Just move. Yeah? How many hits? Just move, attack, hit, attack, yielding, body. Yeah? It's hard to do, right? But
That's right.
yeah. We can put gloves, look the same, but the people don't see the energy behind it. Strike, boom, yeah, and we strike. Now we can do a little bit of wrestling, right? And I do the same engine. You see, I have my strike because of the sinking of the chi. Sinking the chi, he has to go. But when you don't feel it, you think, yeah, he gets way too easy. No, you can see on this clip, you see now, with Jason, I do the same thing to him. In his right leg or left leg, yeah? Right leg, now you feel. Right? What you feel is a sinking force.
Started here, and then I felt it coming down, and it was just unstoppable. And I started sinking down, coming down my body.
So, as you can see, the way we did the sparring is, I like to rob this from Conor McGregor. I did this upgrading the software without damaging the hardware. Like that you can really have fun playing without getting injured. But you see what I just did was deflecting, yielding and counter-striking. Really accepting what's coming and not fighting against it. But there is a more advanced way of doing it, but it doesn't look as flashy or good on camera. That is really what I went into briefly before, is the nagging, the seizing energy. You know, the seizing energy is something you really have to see. In Wing Chun we have a saying, right? Loi lao hoi son la sajiction. It is stay where it comes, follow through as it retreat, right? Also thrust forward when the hand is free. I mean, the stay with what comes. It's not just we having contact and I go with the motion. Yeah? Like you have a park sound out here because he can retreat and plays the next one, right? But the moment he comes, he's stuck, right? Yeah. Without grabbing. You can tell what you feel.
It's stuck. I can't withdraw it. I can't bring it back to the chamber the next.
Because I sink in the chi. So it is like a fly going into a spider web, and then he's stuck. That is the real purpose of the sticking energy in Wing Chun. So you have the yielding, the hua skills for the defense, and for the offense is the sticking energy. But then it looks like the opponent doesn't do much. Yeah, he's not fighting, he's not pulling his arm back, he can do. But actually, the highest level of nudging is like you freeze the opponent. Like you're almost stuck, you cannot do nothing, and then you place your strikes. Yeah? So, for example, when Danny places his strikes, yeah, boom, I make contact. Now this is it what I need. Now, what do you feel?
Yeah, I just have no control.
So when he punches, you see, it's like stuck. And now, if I want, this is my striking. I can place where I want because he's stuck, and I place my strike. It is very different than you doing your game and I doing my game based on momentum and timing. It has nothing to do with it. Wing Chun is about sticking energy. Stay with what comes, follow through as it retreats, thrust forward when the hand is free. And a very important concept is joining. What is joining? It's like you and me become one.
From contact you have my structure, my whole...
Yes.
Can't do
And when you are become one, it means I'm like your shadow. Now, you can go now in the mountains and train your boxing skills, so you become super fast. Actually, you're training for me. Because the moment I have the contact and I sing the chi, it gets stuck. So when he strikes, I'm your movement. It doesn't matter anymore how fast you are, or what, because you train for me. We are one. So I can be empty, led by awareness, and become your movement. Whatever you do, I become your shadow. You move me. You see, you move down, I go down. But it's not me doing it actively. It's me doing it passively. Then I sink the chi, put more sticking. Then I have your root. And from there, you're busy regaining your balance and getting rid of my sticking. And I place my strikes. And it doesn't matter which distance. It can be very close or whatever. Yeah, there's also, you see, when you wrestle, yeah, and I start to also wrestle, and I start to, then it is wrestling against wrestling. It's power, it's timing, it's speed. But for the sinking of the chi, the seizing of, you feel? I stuck. Yeah, I use no power, you feel it? You use brute force, and I sink the chi. I sink the chi. It is very soft, what it look like, right? And if I want, you do, sink the chi. You have to go down, but you feel like a so heavyweight.
Yeah.
I use no power. Like, maybe you tell them, people in England, right? You touch your hands and.
Yeah, I mean, I've met a lot of guys, a lot of people know my level. Normally when you spar, maybe you throw 1-2, you throw one, a hook, but from that first contact, it's not a pack cell that you can then fire off again. From that contact, it's stuck. You can't withdraw it, and you can't throw anything else. You're frozen, and that's how it feels.
What Danny described, the frozen, is the naji. And when I just throw you, yeah, it feels like so easy. Well, what did you feel? It's like a very heavy weight, right?
It's heavy, but it's like a wet mattress. There's nothing solid there, but it's so heavy you can't resist it. It's like someone dropping a wet mattress on you, and there's nothing to fight.
Yeah. So, anyway, this is our way of sparring. You like it or you don't like it, it doesn't really matter to me. So, here we have the 20 bridging concepts, yeah, of Wing Chun. I got this all from the Tanyik lineage, yeah, but in good old Wing Chun or other lineages, Snake Crane Wing Chun, you find very similar type of bridging concepts. Yeah. The first one, yeah, always Wing Chun say, when the way is free, go forward. You need safety, you need angle, right? So when is the way free? When you have control over the bridge. You can have control over the bridge from the inside to the outside, or from the outside to the inside. From the inside to the outside is Q. Q is bridge. From the outside to the inside is wood Q. Then, when you have the control over the bridge, you can strike Da Q. But when you can't strike, then something interferes. Then you need to start to yield, to fold and bend. That is Poon. That's where Poon Sao comes from. Yeah? Folding and bending arms. Right? So you need to start to fold and bend. If that doesn't work, automatically you're going into pulling or issuing energy. Yeah? Push is the wrong word. So you go into the next bridging concepts. And like that, we have a whole area of classical bridging concepts that we can work in the sparring. Now, I will give you a small example, so then you can come. So, when you stand, very basic, yeah? Like this would be neutral, right? No matter I stand classical like Yip Man or I stand like this or whatever, but if I stand like this, a little bit like this, you feel very uncomfortable. This means I have control from the bridge, from the outside to the inside. Of course, you will want to adjust. When I'm here, you feel very uncomfortable because I have control from the bridge, from the inside to the outside. And of course, it has to do with intent also. Yeah? So, first thing is, I don't want to be the puppet, yeah? Controlled by the puppet player. So I don't want to be, if he moves around, follow him, yeah? Follow him like that, because he is in control. Yeah? I want to follow him, but move in. Also with my intent, cut the line. Yeah? So I'm here. When he moves, right, I want to cut. I want to cut. It's my whole intent. When I have the opening, I make the contact. I go in. Yeah? Or I do it myself, like on the dummy, right? The dummy uses Yao Pin Yap Sin. You move from the side to the center. Always from the side to the center. So meaning, if we're like sparring a little bit, and he comes in, I go here, I go from the side to the center. Then I control. So this is just some strategies we use in the sparring, to try to have the advantage with the bridging. Move in. Immediately. Don't let me angle you. Keep the center there. Don't let me angle you. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Relax. Good. Good. Crunch. Good. Stick. Swipe. Keep sticking. Boom. Keep sticking. Yes, stick. That's it. Stick. That's it. Finish. So the camera see. Neck crank, up it, finish. Yeah, so as you could see, I did a little bit of light sparring with Rafa. Sometimes we also use the MMA glove. We are here in Hong Kong, and all the Wing Chun schools, mostly the Wing Chun schools don't use gloves, then in Europe we use the MMA gloves. I don't use boxing gloves, but obviously some gloves are used sometimes. But if I put the level up, then because of the sticking, because of the seizing, it will look different, because it will look like he can't do much. And then, of course, I can also put the bouncing in, but in reality the bouncing is the injection of the force, and it will hurt him. So I will place, by sticking my arms, he cannot move, I will place my hand by the liver or the kidney or something, and then inject, and then, he will not like it, So I will put the level down and not hurt you too much, right? But he will feel, so let's say we are trying, the moment he punches me, right, or when you, now it's already done, he's already under control, right? And now when I place my hand, put it in, it's now, I do it light, but he feel a lot of discomfort and pain. And if it's harder than that, can even rupture the organ. The fact of the matter is, when my arms have contact and I sing the chi, can you strike me here? It is stuck. And then I place my fist, boom, I inject. And the pain is there. So the sparring looks unconventional, because people thinking giving and taking and momentum and moving in a Western boxing way or something. This is sticking. It is just a different thing. So if I don't inject, he punches me or something, and I'm contact, I can also bounce him. Instead of injecting, I bounce him. And so I can do the same when it's a little bit free. I can do the same as in what they call the demo type here.